Welcome to episode 3 of Pragmatic Truth. I'm excited you're here with me. Today we'll explore how cognitive biases like confirmation bias and the sunk cost fallacy can quietly influence our choices at work. Understanding these can truly sharpen your thinking and communication. So let's dive in and see what enlightening insights Phil and Marie have for us today.
Ever get that feeling? You're in a meeting, maybe a big decision is about to go down, and something just feels off.
Yeah, like a wrench in the works, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Exactly. And later you realize we made the wrong call. Well, today we're dissecting two sneaky culprits: confirmation bias and the sunk cost fallacy.
These are like mental blind spots, and they trip us up all the time, especially at work.
So we've got this pasted text excerpt, right, packed with real-world examples, and we're going to break it down. First up, confirmation bias. This one's everywhere.
It's like that filter bubble, but for our brains. We seek out info that backs up what we already believe, even if it's, wrong.
Totally. And the sales strategy meeting example, oh boy, that's classic. The manager's so hyped about this new approach, but
But the numbers are telling a different story.
sales are down, but they're laser focused on the one positive review, ignoring the mountain of evidence that it's not working.
Happens all the time. We get emotionally attached to an idea, and suddenly we're way less objective.
So how do we dodge this confirmation bias trap?
Got to stay open-minded. Actively seek out different viewpoints. Ask yourself, am I really seeing the whole picture or just what I want to see?
Love it. Now, the sunk cost fallacy, this one gets me every time. It's that I've invested too much to quit now mentality.
The product development dilemma is the perfect example. They're $500,000 in, the market's shifted.
But they're like, we've come too far to turn back.
Right. And it's rooted in this thing called loss aversion. Our brains hate losing way more than they enjoy winning.
So we cling to bad decisions just to avoid that feeling of loss. It's like you buy a used car, right? Then you find out it needs a whole new engine.
But you've already put money down, so you convince yourself it's still a good deal.
Ouch. Now imagine when both these fallacies team up. Double trouble.
The new software system. Example, textbook case. The IT director is SOLD on this system, ignores all the red flags, compatibility issues, low user adoption, pure confirmation bias.
And they've spent a fortune on it, so the sunk cost fallacy kicks in. They're doubling down, even though it's a disaster.
It's a recipe for disaster. Projects spiral, budgets explode, everyone's miserable. Key takeaway. We need to foster a culture of open feedback where people feel safe speaking up.
Psychological safety is huge EE. We need to be able to say, hey, this isn't working without fear of, So, to wrap us up, remember, these fallacies are everywhere. Next time your gut says something's off at work, think back to this conversation.
It might just save you from a huge headache down the line.
And it makes you wonder, right? Are these same biases affecting things like hiring decisions, team dynamics? Something to ponder. Until next time, keep those brains sharp, folks.
Pragmatic truth is here, let's ignite, see the world anew. Bathed in light, think sharper thoughts, live your best. Join us now, embark on the quest. Short words, big ideas, that's our way. At Pragmatic Truth, we seize the day. Better thinking starts with you. Step on board, enjoy the view. Pragmatic truth, we're on the rise. See the world through clearer eyes, live better lives, that's the proof. Come along with Pragmatic Truth. Pragmatic truth, we're on the rise. See the world through clearer eyes, live better lives, that's the proof. Come along with Pragmatic Truth.